What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about some smart features in your ride that you may not know about. Now, if you have the technology package, it's very likely you have all these features and more. And there's different packages you can have as far as the technology package. You can add on to your technology package. Now, the only thing that my technology package doesn't have is the adaptive cruise control and the DVDs in the seats, which I don't really care for because those DVDs are like way too bulky. They're like 1.5 inches thick. You know, this is 2023 almost, and they should be making any type of screen real thin and real lightweight. But anyway, let's get into these smart features that you may not know about. So the first one is the hill start assist. Now again, this technology isn't like Tesla or anything, but for a Durango, it's pretty, you know, Dodge did it pretty good. So it has the on a lot of models, you know, it has the hill start assist, meaning if you're on a steep grade and when you drift back, like you have a stick shift, you drift back, it automatically holds you on the hill for about 1.5 seconds to get you started. That way you can go and put your foot on the accelerator and, you know, get the ride moving. That's called the hill start assist, and it works pretty effectively. I mean, you could be on a really steep grade that's like on a 40-degree angle grade, and it'll actually hold you. I didn't even know about it until I was actually on a hill and I let my foot off the brake and I felt it hold me. You know, I didn't even know that it even had it. So, you know, these are some features that you guys might not even be aware of that you have for your vehicle. And that's a really good, you know, thing to have, you know, because it can get a little dangerous on grades when you're drifting back, especially like in a winter time and there's a car that pulls right behind you on the steep grade, you know, and you know, you can easily drift back into the car, but the hill assist really helps you out a lot. Now, another thing that it has is the auto downshift. If you're a manual, if you're in like the lever manual or the paddle shifter manual mode, it has a smart feature to where when your RPMs drop to anything below 1,000, and let's say you're eating a hamburger or something, for example, and you just don't have your hands handy to shift, you know, to shift gears, it will automatically downshift for you, automatically. So again, when your RPMs drop to 1,000 or lower, it will automatically downshift for you. That's when you're in manual mode. It doesn't matter if you're in paddle shift manual mode or the lever manual mode, but it'll automatically downshift for you. So if your hands are tied up, it'll automatically downshift for you. That's a nice handy feature to have. Now, as far as upshifting, it won't upshift for you, but it won't allow you to upshift if you're in manual mode unless your RPMs are at 1,400 or above. So if you're trying to, you know, shift up and you're wondering why you can't, well, your RPMs have to be at around 1,400 or higher in order for you to upshift while you're in manual transmission mode. So again, it's another nice smart feature to have. Now also it has the engine brake assist. Now what in the world is that? Well, I didn't realize my vehicle had it, but if you're going on a downgrade slope, the car automatically detects that you're going on a downgrade, and it says, okay, let me assist him with braking, and the engine brake automatically engages. So you'll feel it and you'll hear the engine, you know, like you hear the you hear like trucks, they have the brake retarder or the Jake brake, and you'll hear them like real loud. That's it's called a Jake brake, but it's also called a brake retarder. So this has a similar mechanism built into it where, you know, I like to call it the smart engine brake, we can call it, that it helps you, you know, that way you're not burning up your brakes going down a steep grade. It's smart enough to detect that you're on a grade, and it engages the engine brakes and helps you to slow down. So, you know, if you hear that, it's like you'll hear the engine and you'll feel it kind of slow you down. Well, that's that smart feature, the engine brake assist as you're going downhill on steep grades. Nice feature to have. You may not know that you even had it, but if your car is, acting that way when you're going down a steep grade, well, that's the feature. You have it. Now, another nice feature that it has is, this one you might know about this one, but the brake assist, the regular brake assist. So, for example, if you're backing up and you get real close to an object, or let's say you're backing into your garage and there's like a pole near or a fence, when you hear those sensors start beeping, if you get too close, it'll automatically stop for you. And that happened early on when I had this vehicle, and I thought something was wrong with it because it stopped so abruptly. I mean, it stopped, and it stopped hard too. Like, I was backing up. I was literally at a car wash, and I was backing up to like the air pump hoses. Well, not the air pump, the vacuum hoses. And I guess I got a little too close, and the vehicle just jerked to a stop. I mean, it engaged fiercely, and I didn't know what was going on. But again, that's the sensors picked it up, and you can adjust the loudness of the sensitivity of your sensors, your parking sensors, front and rear. But at the time, I guess they were really low, and I didn't hear them. But man, oh man, that brake assist kicked in and it jerked the vehicle. And then I realized, oh, okay, this vehicle has the brake assist. But it's a nice, smart feature to have that I'm definitely thankful for. Otherwise, I would have damaged the vehicle if I didn't have that feature. So, there's another feature that you may have that's handy, that comes in handy. It's a nice feature to have. And if you're looking to buy a Durango, if you would like these features, make sure they have the technology package with these smart features in them. And then the final smart feature that it has is really handy, that you guys may not even use a lot, but I do night driving, not a lot, but often, and I use it. It's the auto high beams. They work surprisingly effectively. So you can just turn on your high beams, and if an oncoming car is approaching, or if there's any kind of light that is bright enough, it'll detect it and it'll automatically shut off your high beams for you. So you don't have to be, clicking your high beams on and off, on and off. The smart high beams automatically will detect that for you and shut them off for you and turn them back on once the oncoming car with the headlights passes. So, and they're really smart. They engage pretty quickly. It works really, really well, that smart feature. So I'm definitely glad my vehicle has these smart features. You may not know of these, but make sure you guys definitely be aware of these features and put them to use. As you have the vehicle, you learn a lot more about it, and you get to know it and get to know all the features. And these are some helpful features. Again, it's not Tesla technology, but for Dodge, it's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff to have. But these are some smart features that you guys may not know about or may have not known about. Good to have. All right, drop a comment below. Let me know if you guys have these smart features. Do you use them? Do you enjoy them? Anyways, that's going to wrap up this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. That's going to wrap up this video, guys. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We got more great content on the way. Stay tuned for the next video. I will see you guys in the next video. Alex or Taillight signing off.